Hello Brawlers, and welcome back to the channel. As always, it's Bakugan96 here, bringing you all another Bakugan unboxing. For today's video, I'm going to be taking a look at two classic BattlePlanet Bakugan, those being Ventus Turtonium and Darkus Nillious. So I did pick these up a while ago, and I haven't had the chance to unbox them. I thought it would be a really cool idea to take a break from Legends only for a second, just to review not only these two, but in my next video, I will be reviewing the Ventus Garganoid starter as well. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you have that notification bell rung so you don't miss any of my content. But without further ado, I am going to go ahead and start off with the Darkus Nillious. Can't believe it's already been going like 5 years now since the reboot of Bakugan. That sure went quick, didn't it, everyone? And I'm dropping Bakucore all over the place, but it's all good. Getting out the character card, it does take a minute. I forget everything is taped, all the plastic is done, so here we go, almost. Fighting off camera. There we go, got it out. And here's the Nillious. Now I have reviewed the Mythic Nillious, not the new awesome Amethyst one, but I have reviewed the Mythic one not too long ago. This is the original BattlePlanet core, however, so it is a bit different. This is the first to release, so it has different stats. A tad bit weaker, of course, because of power creep, but really cool taking a look at these Legacy Gons. Well, I guess they're not legacy, but they're kind of legacy because they're legacy as far as the reboot's concerned. So taking a look at the core Nillious' stats, it has a Green Fist and a Helix lineup. B power of 500 with 2 damage. So depending on the Helix you use, you could end up with 800 B power and 5 damage, or 1100 B power and 0 damage. Finally, if you use the +5 -1, you'd end up with 1000 B power and 1 damage, so that's not bad at all. Of course, using the Green Fist, you could capitalize on damage or gain a little bit of B power, but I would definitely want to land on the Helix with this Nillious. I know in BattlePlanet it did have a few good evos, including the Titan, which was pretty cool. You could discard any number of cards for 4 damage each, I believe, or something like that, but it was pretty OP, just cost a lot of energy to get that Evo out. So really cool stats, really awesome artwork there. Quite the throwback from what Nillious is nowadays. But the Bakucore included, once again, the old original style, this gray metallic color. The regular fist or green fist included, plus 100 B power, and a Pyrus and Darkus Bakugan get +3 damage. So very nice. This is one that I haven't found a lot of. Unfortunately, it is the old style of Bakucore, but still, it's worth it. And then the Helix included, so it is a rather good one, at least in my opinion. It is the plus 500 B power and -1 damage Helix, so definitely giving you the most B power without taking away all of the damage in Nillious' case. Now then, focusing a little more on the figure. As you can all see, we have this really light lavender purple accented with the lime green, which looks so great in contrast to the black, base color of Darkus. So that is a very, very nice design. And there's a lot of detail into core Nillious. Hard to tell, but as you can all see, the arm here, there's even a little chest blade, reminiscent of the Legacy series Hydronoid, with all the spin saw blade there. But there's another arm molded as well. The lack of paint makes it very hard to show up, especially on camera, but there's a ton of detail on the Nillious. Even the inside of the wing has all of the designs and patterns, as the outside, just once again not painted. The head, the eyes on the outside and insides are painted as well, which I think that is a very nice detail. The B power is on the back of the tail. And that's about it for the figure. So to close, it is very simple, which is really nice. Something about the core Bakugan that I do appreciate. Feet in, heads down, followed by the wings to kind of hold them in place. And then the tail locks everything together. And that is the BattlePlanet Nillious. This is the core version, not the Ultra. The Ultra is really awesome. But the core is not bad at all. In fact, I didn't have this one in my collection, so now I could potentially use that Evo I was talking about. Not sure if I will, but I do have the option now. Very nice design, no Alto Brontes disease, very smooth surface. The tail's a little loose, but not like too loose at all in my opinion. So really, really cool Bakugan. I will set that to the side now. Oh, by the way, like this video for the channel mascot rollout. Finally got her back out because I am working on a deck. It is the channel deck, if you will. It will be my signature build that I use wherever I am, wherever I go. Of course, it's going to include the channel mascot, but kind of a little sneak peek for you all. It will also include my Hydronoid, yes. So I will be using two of, well, my most iconic Bakugan of the reboot, two of my favorites. I have not figured out a third yet. Like, finding 3 Bakugan that mean the most to you, that represent you, kind of hard to do. But just to let you all know, I do have 2 picked out, so I am working on that project in the background. Now then, on with this video. Time to get turtly with Turtonium. Let's go. Stupid. I will not be defeated by the plastic packaging. But that is serious. There we go. Took a minute on that one. Jeez. What an epic fail. I guess you could say I threw the bread and I didn't even roll a Bakugan that time. Whoa. This character card did not come in a plastic sleeve. I appreciate that. But the Nillious one did. All that's left is to pop out the turtle. And it popped out a little too far, but there we go. Here is Turtonium. So again, another one of my favorite BattlePlanet Bakugan, just because it was so reminiscent of Juggernoid, which Juggernoid was probably like here's Hydronoid. For me, my favorites, Juggernoid was like right under there, because I really like Juggernoid. And here recently, I say recently, but it was like last year, I got an Aquas Juggernoid that I did review in that Legacy bundle. So yeah, definitely a fan of the turtle type of Bakugan. And look at Turtonium. Just look at the cute little chonk. Just an adorable design. Awesome Bakugan. The Ultra is amazing. Like the Darkus Ultra, I love it. It's my favorite. It's put up. But I'm so happy to have actually found a Ventus core. Such a cute, really awesome Bakugan. I mean, you know exactly what it is. Clever design. There's the B power right there, by the way. Good paint. I mean, the face is just perfect, spot on, adorable. Looks just like the anime or cartoon, if you will. And that's something I appreciated about the Ultra version of the Bakugan, is it looked almost entirely like it did in the show. Like, it was just very well done. But moving on to the stats, because no one wants to listen to me rant for too long. Ventus Turtonium has a lineup of 2 Helix, which for BattlePlanet, that was very strong. A base B power of 500 with 2 damage. And then if it lands on a Helix, you not only get an extra 100 B power, but you get an extra 2 damage as well, which means Ventus Turtonium had a lot of options. Using the +5 -1 damage, you would end up with 1100 B power and 3 damage total, which is pretty good for BattlePlanet. Using the 600 and -3 damage, you would end up with 1200 B power and 1 damage. Again, still not very bad. You do capitalize on B power using that one. And then if you use the standard vanilla +300 and +3 damage Helix, that's going to give you 900 B power and, wait for it, 7 damage. So Turtonium has the option to be either damage heavy or B power heavy, depending on which Helix core you use. And of course, nowadays with Nanogon abilities and core manipulation, you could probably really stack Turtonium to the moon, if you know what I mean. Like, just stack a couple of helixes, use some Nanogon, add more Bakucore on there, and you have yourself a contender, even against Legends and Evolutions Bakugan, because Turtonium has potential. You know, this buff, the right helix lineup, the right Nanogon, still could be used. That's what I have to say about my Hydronoid. A lot of people overlook it because it's only 700 B power. It only gets like 200 on a Green Fist or something like that, so it doesn't get up very high. But when you take into account cards and Nanogon, you definitely have something to work with. So always keep an eye on these Battleplanet Bakugan and older Bakugan of the reboot. Some of them can still be competitive. Also keep in mind Evos. Evo cards are huge right now. A lot of people play them. I know I do. I love Evo cards. I think that's the way to go. So keep an eye out for that. The Helix core included with Turtonium plus 300 B power and plus 3 damage. So you do get the good vanilla core there. And then the next one is a bit of a trap. I guess you could capitalize on damage even more. But you do lose 100 B power for plus 4 damage. Not sure how I really feel about that Helix. This one, not my favorite. I never use it, to be honest. I usually only ever use this one, the plus 5 minus 1, and then the plus 6 minus 3. So that's just me. But now back to the awesome Turtonium. Such a cool design, very nice. Again, the Battleplanet Bakugan do not have the faction symbols, so you have to go by color only, not hard. To close Turtonium, you want to close the tail and head first, and the little feet just lock in place like so. And that is Ventus Turtonium for the win. That does it for the review. How about I wrap this video up with a rollout? So I will move the channel mascot. She always has a perfect stand. Literally most of the time. I'm pretty good at rolling Finnica. These other two, I'm not so sure about, so we'll see if I throw the bread or if I stick the landing and stand some Bakugan. Gonna kind of up my chances of getting them to stand by adding some more Bakucore. And here we go. I am going to start out with Nillious. The rolling arrow is this way, and that is how I will try to roll it first. So 1, 2, 3, brawl. And there we go. Huh, that's not like me at all to actually stand a Bakugan. Ooh, and look at that, almost a double core. Oh, it looks like BP Cornelius can double core. Look at that, everyone. Very nice surprise. I personally did not know that myself, but that is a strong magnet with double coring. Potential confirmed. Very nice. Now, the thing about Turtonium, the way it's designed and it has such a flat bottom, it's really good with the spin shoots, almost like Gortheon Ultra, but I don't know if I will be able to land it. No, I didn't land it, but maybe it'll just, oh, almost had it. So that was a failed attempt at showing, but try again. Seriously, like, I'm going to say it's good at spin shoots, and then I'm going to miss every time. I am. Okay, so Turtonium through the bread, everyone. That's terrible. Now I'm going to roll it how it says, which the arrow on the top of what would be the shell, I suppose. And let's see if we do a better guy. Maybe I have to announce it. Like, maybe that's the trick. Bakugan Brawl. Well, I got a bank shot, so I guess that counts. But there is Turtonium, kind of a cool stand, but doesn't count. Bank shots definitely don't count. Check to see if it can double core. And once again, it looks like Turtonium, even though a little weaker of a magnet, it still has potential to double core, which again, in the TCG, that matters. Like, double coring is a huge factor in how competitive your Bakugan can be. So very interesting that both of these happen to be double coring Bakugan. But that does it for the review. Everyone, let me know in the comments down below which Battleplanet Bakugan is your favorite out of these two. We have Darkus Nillious and Ventus Turtonium. But everyone, thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for your support. I can't wait to get moved into the new place so I can start editing out videos a lot longer. Now, sadly, that does mean I won't be able to produce as much, but that will be better quality, better content, and hopefully more enjoyable for all of you. But until next time, stay safe, drum up, and Bakugan Brawl!